This is a Headgum original.
Jake and Amir, two Jews that you can't forget. In 2010, they were big on the internet. And all things considered, their success is more than fair. Now here's one more effort for only positive motivations, they swear. Another podcast, each app different from the last. It's the Swiss Army knife of shows. Meet your two emphatic hosts.
You're having a caffeine high, I think.
That was just oat milk.
Chugged it, though.
But there's like trace amounts of sugar in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Watermelon sugar.
You're jittery. You're so jittery.
I'm fine. I'm not jittery. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. It's exciting to be back at it again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
I'm freaked out
You
a little
look a
bit
little
because of what
frightened.
might happen today.
Yeah, what's that?
We have an insane show, a crazy
I hope we
lineup.
don't. I thought it was pretty normal.
Just
Just
a
like
normal
standard
one.
4
yeah,
segments.
classic 4-segmenter.
Yeah, but you, I don't know, you butt-chugged cold brew, it would seem.
I injected an edible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And had an enema.
Correct. No, it should be a normal one. It should be a fine one. It
Yeah.
should be like a classic, just a normal classic.
How are you feeling? Are you sleeping? Did your dog sleep through the night last night? You're dancing. That's good. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
my
happy to hear
dog
it.
unfortunately had seizures 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
So it's been touch and go, but trending better since then.
Okay.
When it was just me and him, things
Yeah.
were harder.
He tortured you.
He was skittish behavior up often throughout the night.
Yeah.
He was confused because of the medication he was
Right.
on.
Yeah.
If
And you were
you're-
the only one there
Yes, exactly.
bearing the brunt.
Yeah, I was a single parent
Yeah.
taking care of a special needs dog.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And
tough.
if your child or dog or cat has epilepsy or seizures, you know how scary it can be.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like
So
you
I'm
know,
watching in fear, hoping
right.
that he doesn't seize
So you're
again.
on edge all the time, and then he's
also
also
on
needing other
edge.
stuff. Yeah, okay.
Then you get acclimated to the drugs and the medicine, and you start calming down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then coupled with Avital coming back from her tour, now it's like a little bit more calm and copacetic. Still not
Yeah.
completely back to normal / out of the woods.
Right.
But trending up.
But much better.
Yes,
So
exactly.
and Avital came home. She's like, "What were you complaining about? This
He's
isn't
not whining.
that bad."
He seems fine. He's happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he's blackmailing me. He's framing me.
Leave again, and we'll see if he does it.
And she does, and he whines to me because I think I'm a pushover to him. He whines
Yeah.
for food, and I give him the food.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, I
fascinating.
spoil the boy.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
so
a
he knows.
spoiled
Yeah,
boy.
he knows how to get it from you.
Yeah, and now I understand like parents that like medicate their kids. Like my kid's not going to sleep, so like, should I just give him melatonin or like something prescription to get them
Yeah,
to sleep?
because you're like anything to
Yeah,
get him
anything
to leave
get them
me
to be
alone.
quiet. Yeah, or like should I give him an iPad for 3 hours?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. And
it's
you
like-
gave Luke an iPad, right?
Yeah, and he fucking ate it. He
'Cause
ate
he's
the
so
pad.
hungry.
Well, actually, I give him a pad of yogurt and peanut butter that's frozen, so he licks it like, and that takes a little while. That's
Yeah.
the equivalent of an iPad.
Right. Yeah. And that takes him what, like
That takes him 30 minutes, and then he looks at me and he's like, "Mom, that wasn't even close to enough.
Thanks for the appetizer.
I'd hate to see why that would make you look bad." This is me like having a weird paranoid nightmare. in the
Yeah,
middle
you're
of the
having a
night.
seizure.
Yes. But prayers up for the little one, and he's doing better,
Cool.
thankfully.
Love we know.
But we'll keep you posted, of course.
Thank you.
As everyone here should also deserves to know, have updates as well.
Dingo turned 2 the other day.
Oh, that's nice. Very far from death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we for the second year in a row
Mm-hmm.
forgot his birthday.
Oh my God!
Really
Did he notice?
He didn't, but we did, and it felt so bad.
What day is his birthday?
May 31st.
You know what day he was born.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, because you got him at that like a specific Golden Doodle shop in New Hampshire,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, where they actually put down 3 other stray dogs just to
genetically engineer. They throw puppies from a high kill shelter into a wood chipper, and that's what they feed the puppies, the mommies, so that you can get the perfect little doodle.
Yeah.
And I think you returned 2 of them because they weren't quite golden.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
More of an auburn on this one. No.
Yeah, so they just throw throw them
Yeah.
off the cliff, and you're
That's
like, I'm
right.
paying you $15,000 for
Yeah.
a perfect doodle.
Yeah. 15. That would be a steal.
I
That would
wish.
be a steal.
Yeah,
That was how
that's
much
just
we
the
spent on
first
his
payment.
birthday present.
Did you do anything ultimately for his birthday?
No. Well, kind of. I took him to the park.
That's nice.
But I do that sometimes,
In any way,
on
yeah.
unspecial days.
Yeah.
I think last year we got him like a pup cup.
That's nice.
And
Yeah.
this year I gave him a big bone. But
Yeah.
I don't think I did anything that was extra special. Mostly I just forgot, and that was really sad.
Actually, dealing with a senior dog, as I have, my advice to you is to put Dingo down at age 3. That way, he's sort of living his best life, and then it's over. You don't have to see any of like the
right.
suffering, because like dealing with like
An old dog is sad.
medication and like
Yeah.
slowing down, nobody wants to see that. And the same goes for parents, grandparents, and
Yeah,
eventually
everybody.
us.
Yeah.
We should all sort of bow out at the height of health.
It's unfortunate that you're seeing it happen in the dog and knowing that it's going to happen everywhere else in your life.
Yes, exactly. It's a harbinger. It's a canary in the coal mine.
Right.
So as bad as that feels, I zoom out and I realize, oh, wait a minute, we're all hurtling towards this
Yes.
eventual cliff that
Yeah.
is aging.
Right. And all you can really do is enjoy the ride, unless, of course, you are.
The ride itself is bumpy.
And then you're seeing, the ride kind of come to an end for
Yeah.
someone. You can't really enjoy that.
I had a dog growing up, but I've never had like a dog like that I feel care for. Like
Yeah.
I'm the de facto owner / caretaker.
Do you think
between
Luke's-
me and Avital? Yeah.
Would Luke's life be better if he was dead?
As of now, no, but there will be a point where we have to make that decision.
Yeah.
And it feels like, much like childbirth, I'm like, this is such an insane, miraculous thing. I can't believe everyone goes through this. That like putting a dog down seems like the biggest tragic thing. I'm like, I can't believe everybody that has a dog eventually has to make a decision.
Yeah.
Sooner kind of rather than later, because they live 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
That you will have to say, kill them and hold them while
Yeah.
they die. I'm like, that doesn't seem worth having a dog.
No.
almost.
Well, I think people that do that just they experience that grief so like acutely,
Yeah.
and it's so like just inside their family, and you really can't relate to anybody that hasn't done it.
Yes.
So that's probably why you are like, oh yeah, I can't believe other people do it. It's like, well, they do it and they don't talk to you about it, or like you haven't been
Like,
able to.
my friends have done it, but they haven't opened up to me about it
Or maybe, yeah, just like you really don't know how hard it is. And I haven't even gone. I've like lost dogs from growing up, but when I didn't have a dog, I had friends that were putting their dogs out. I'm like, oh man, that's rough. That sounds really hard. I'm sorry.
You say that's
And-
rough.
yeah.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Let's play frisbee.
Yeah. Hey, you want a bone? Why don't you could be my dog. But now having a dog and knowing how much I love him, if I hear anybody going through that with their dog, I'm like, oh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I can't even. It's like hearing somebody lost a parent or
Yes,
something.
exactly.
When
It's
when you
almost
have
worse
it.
because like the parent is like, you grow up with having a parent knowing that it'll eventually go away. With a dog, it's like I'm above the dog. I'm taking care of this dog. The dog relies on me so heavily every day.
Yeah.
Unrequited, unconditional love.
Yeah. Dogs are beautiful creatures. I'm gonna wish Dingo a happy early birthday.
Number 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a special pain and joy. Hopefully the joy is worth the pain.
For sure. Yeah.
That being said, Luke is still alive, so ask me after his demise to see if it was actually worth it in the long run.
God, well, it's too late for me.
Maybe I'll get 4 cats instead. People tend to not care about cats as much.
Is that true?
No, that's just what I'm telling myself in order to cope.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start with a classic. Let's not talk about mortality / dogs aging. Let's start
Yeah.
with a classic segment.
Okay.
50 like tweet.
That is correct.
Have you gotten one of these yet?
Have I gotten a 50
I
like
feel
tweet?
like we haven't gotten you to, or maybe
No,
the
there
one
was-
time we did, but like we moved it to 100 and you didn't get that.
Yeah. I thought there was one time where I hit 50. Or unless, I don't know, maybe one time I didn't hit 50. I think one time I might have hit 50, and one time we moved it to 100 and I didn't get that.
Yeah, they all
Unless-
eventually get to 50, but the hard part is doing
Yeah.
it within the content of the
I may have never
episode.
gotten one.
Yeah.
But I think at the very least I got it, but we had moved away from it counting for money.
Right. So we're no longer doing it for cash. We're doing
Yeah.
it for clout.
Okay, so I have an idea for this tweet.
Okay.
You know those tweets that start with like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but
Yep. Or like,
okay.
we need to have an honest conversation about X.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So my tweet idea is I don't know who needs to hear this, but your penis isn't that weird, Jake.
Okay, you often go blue with these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which sometimes it's to the pro, sometimes it's a detriment.
Yeah.
This one is specifically about you.
Right.
Which is a little bit gaming the system, but I won't veto it.
Right. Because I thought about it being you.
Yeah.
But
Amir.
Yeah, but then people would know
Asking for a friend style joke.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that would tip everybody's hat that it was, or tip our hand.
I think they'll think it's a 50 like tweet thing.
You think so?
It's your name specifically in the tweet.
Yeah, maybe.
Would it be just as good? I have a tweet, but maybe not perform as well if it was a random person's name, like a friend that they don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who needs to hear this.
Your
but
penis isn't that weird, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hashtag Kyle Rittenhouse.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but your penis isn't that weird, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. That is great, but that's not my tweet.
No, yeah,
I want the Jake in there.
Okay,
because
so
I do think people will appreciate
don't
you
know
at you
who needs
to hear this, but your penis
isn't
that weird, Jake.
Comma Jake.
Comma Jake.
I don't know who needs to hear this, comma but.
I don't know who needs to hear this. No punctuation.
The entire thing. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your penis isn't that weird, Jake. No punctuation.
No, not no punctuation. The comment, Jake. I don't know who needs to hear this. Semicolon.
What? M dash. Hashtag space.
Yeah. What do other people that do tweets in that style do? I'm not
sure
on
it's
Twitter.
all over the place. I don't remember.
Okay.
But this looks fine. The way it's. I don't know who needs to hear this, comma, but your penis isn't that weird, comma, Jake.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
And Casey, we can get it on the big board once I tweet it.
Yep.
All right.
Hashtag Kyle Rittenhouse.
It's too late.
Really?
And because you were able to game the system and include your name, I'm not giving you that retweet power. There will be no signal boost.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So it has to happen on
It has
natural.
to. Okay. Well, we're not even. It's not even for anything.
Yeah, I guess not. Unless you want to come up with stakes right now.
What stakes would you take? $25,000.
That seems high, but is enough for a new dog, so maybe it's worth it.
Yeah.
Casey, do you need me to DM you the tweet, or will you be able to?
I think so. Twitter is weird. It's showing me Amir's tweets from 2020 first.
Yeah.
Elon killed that shit. I love
In
what
a good
he's done with
way.
the place. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think the Tesla truck is cool.
The Cybertruck.
The Cybertruck's awesome.
If I gave you a free
Twitter
Cybertruck,
rules.
would you drive it around as your primary vehicle, or would you feel too self-conscious?
I wouldn't like to. No, I don't think so.
Free Cybertruck, but
would
you got to
probably-
drive it once a day for a year.
And then I could sell it.
Once a day for 2 years, and then you can sell it.
What if I wouldn't be able to like travel,
You could travel.
but I'd have to drive the Cybertruck.
Yeah. No, you could travel and then bring the Cybertruck.
All right, so I'm in LA for 3 days right now. I would not be able to drive my Cybertruck.
Bet's void.
Really?
You owe me $100,000.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay, 6 months. You have to personally drive the Cybertruck every day.
Every
And then
day?
you can sell it.
How much do they cost?
I think $100,000.
I guess like 6 months of doing nothing and then making like around a little less than $100,000 because I'd probably want to. You can't just think about what my take would be because there's the cost of doing business. I have to
Opportunity cost of opportunities squandered.
Yeah, and I mean I'd have to probably pay for a garage for it because I couldn't just.
Oh
leave
my
out there on
God!
the
It already
street.
has 9 likes.
That's amazing. It's a runaway hit. This is viral. It's absolutely viral.
We got to finish this episode as quickly as possible. All right. 194 views, 9 likes. This is the best performing one so far.
Really? Even better than Fuck, Marry, Kill, Sex, Marriage, and Murder?
That I don't know. We'll have to pull both.
I thought that one right. That one went great.
Yeah, I don't think it went great, but
Really?
it did well, yeah. We're still at 9. Let's take a break, come back,
Okay.
do another segment, and keep our eyes on the like prize. Thank you to Helix for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Good on ya.
We're talking about the best mattress ever.
Of all time.
Yes.
The GOAT.
The GOAT of all time mattress.
Gamote.
And you can speak from experience, Jake. You sleep on a Helix.
That's right. And I'm actually sleeping on a not Helix right now while I'm in LA, and it sucks ass.
It really does suck
Yeah,
ass.
it sucks ass.
To go back to a Helix is divine.
I
though.
cannot wait. I miss my wife, my family, but
Most
really,
of all.
really miss that bed.
Well, you probably have only one of their award-winning 20 unique mattresses, including that award-winning Luxe and Ultra Premium Elite collections.
Yeah, I do have just one, but I have the top tier.
But how do they know which mattress is perfect for you?
Well, you take
You took the sleep
an
quiz,
exam.
right? You took the sleep quiz, and they sort of
Test.
match you with the, like,
You heard of the MCAT?
yeah.
You heard of the LSAT?
Yeah, these are
You heard of the
20-hour
SAT
long,
or the
really
PSAT?
important. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
all really important exams.
yes.
Well, maybe not the PSAT.
Right, not
actually.
the
Yeah,
PSAT.
that one's just sort of a
Yeah.
practice.
So it's
test.
closer to that one.
This is a sleep quiz. You say, this is how I prefer to sleep, and they match you with the perfect mattress and ship it right to your door. Plus, every mattress comes with a 10 to 15-year warranty.
gorgeous.
Holy smokes. And right now, if you want to upgrade that mattress and not break the bank, Helix is offering 30%
30%.
off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners.
Huge. That's a great value.
HelixSleep.com/segments.
Yeah.
That's HelixSleep.com/segments. This is their best offer yet,
That's true.
and it will not last long.
Yeah.
So hop on it, get on it,
Yep.
take that quiz.
Yep.
And remember, with Helix, better sleep starts now.
Test, but yeah,
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode of our show.
for real.
We all carry around different stressors, big or small.
That's true.
You don't know the demons I battle with because I
Yes.
put on a happy face.
Yeah, no, I know
But
that you are.
deep inside, I actually am a cave of endless anxiety,
Not that deep
stress,
inside.
and
Not even that
depression.
deep.
You
Outwardly.
would know it because I hide it well.
Let go of my hand.
Seriously, though, there are different things in life that can stress us out. Of
course.
And speaking to a professionally licensed therapist is the best way to help you
Yeah.
process these emotions.
Always helpful.
I've benefited from therapy. Speaking to a third party like that, especially a professionally licensed therapist, can be monumentally helpful in dealing with these stresses.
That's right. And with BetterHelp, doing that is easier than ever.
That's right, because BetterHelp links you up with a therapist
That's true.
that's most available to help you, and it's entirely online. It's convenient, it's flexible, it's suitable to your schedule. You just fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a licensed therapist,
Great.
and you can switch therapists at any time with no additional charge.
Easy peasy.
So get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/segments today to get 10% off your first month.
Amazing.
You don't have to deal with awkward waiting rooms or being in the same room as somebody. We're eliminating those costs. We're passing the savings on to you. And you just got to go to BetterHelp, HELP.com/segments.
Yep.
And that lets you get 10% off your first month.
Boom.
So feel better as soon as possible. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This tweet is officially, get off your phone. This
I'm
tweet
deleting it.
Is it? No, do not delete it. This is probably the best performing tweet you've ever seen in your life. Have you ever seen a tweet get one repost, one quote, and 19 likes?
Can we see what the
in less-
quote tweet is? Who fucking retweeted this with commentary?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Log in. Casey, log in. Casey, log in.
I might be able to pull it up.
I don't remember my login.
Unbelievable. That somebody retweeted it with the commentary, damn.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That, like, damn. That
Yeah.
is, damn, that's a fucking great tweet.
Somebody said
23 likes. Just shut it down. Shut it down.
All right, I'll
Twitter
delete
is
it.
broken. Twitter is we just crashed fucking Twitter with this tweet.
there's no way they still call it X after this, right?
Oh, yeah.
They have to call it penis or Jake or something in honor of.
50 like X. What is it called now when you tweet?
Oh, it used to be called a Zeet.
It's not really called
Nah,
that
yeah,
anymore.
that's just a post or a tweet or something.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, so I have a game.
Yes.
And the game is called Prop Quiz.
I like the name.
Yeah. This is it's a game wherein I list props from Jake and Amir episodes. I went through, I found emails with our producers, call sheets, scripts where we're asking for specific props for specific videos.
Wow.
And your job is going to be guessing the video when I list the props.
Okay, so you give me props, I give you titles.
Yeah. Now it was a little hard because oftentimes we will have a prop and name the episode after that prop.
Right,
Like if I said a Girl Scout sash,
Yeah.
you would be like, oh, okay,
Scout,
yeah,
yeah.
right. All right, we'll start with an easy one. This one's kind of a gimme.
And feel free to play at home or no?
Yeah, feel free to play at home.
Okay, cool.
Prop, fake blood, and 8 to 10 cartons of milk.
Blood and milk. Is it the Milkman episode?
That's correct.
Wow, what did we use fake blood for?
I don't know. I think maybe there's the part 2 where you...
He headbutts you.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think he headbutts you.
And I'm bleeding.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Or he headbutts me.
Yeah.
There is blood and milk involved.
Okay. Well,
That's
that's
good. That was
that's
a good warm-up.
Yeah. All right. The prop. Powder makeup thing.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that. The trick is to put it on evenly or something like that.
Something like that.
It's like, is it the one where I have a fashion blog? Fashion blog.
Jake and Amir fashion blog?
Yes.
No.
What?
That is from Jake and Amir powder.
So I have a fashion blog in a separate episode, and
In a
this one
separate
I'm
one.
putting on concealer.
This one, it's you and I talking. We're like laughing. We're talking about how it starts off in the middle of a conversation. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, I did notice the subway wasn't running today. You're like, yeah. So I just pulled the emergency brake. And then I'm like, and everyone was chanting asshole when you got up. And you're like, yes, that's right. Then you start putting makeup on with the powder. And I'm absolutely appalled at it. I'm like, whoa.
What are you doing?
Yeah. It's like, what? I do the subway thing all the time. It's like, no, you're wearing makeup. And
Just a little foundation as well.
Yeah. And then you say you have a greasy T-zone. This is actually the one where you talk about how you got a bunch of Brazilians and your dad moves.
Solid up.
It's a good one.
Can we refresh the tweet?
You're so preoccupied. It's 1,000 likes, 43
my
likes. This is
God.
amazing. I'm running away with it. There's 2 reposts at this point. People are loving this. They're dancing in the streets. Have you ever seen something that transcends X? They're having a fucking parade for this tweet.
People are
post,
dancing
I
at a
should say.
gas station on Hillhurst.
Yeah. Last time I saw everybody come together was like when they declared the election for Biden.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is a bigger deal than that.
Yeah, because everyone hates him now.
This is a big deal.
Yeah, this is a huge fucking deal. Okay, the props. There's one that's going to give it away, so I'm going to read these other ones first. You can
Okay.
stop me if you think you know the episode.
Lightning round, yeah.
Props: a cigarette,
Mm.
a skirt, a shirt that says "I'm not good."
A cigarette, a skirt, a shirt that says "I'm not good."
Yeah,
Okay.
and then there's one other shirt that will give away the episode. So I want to see if you can guess it without.
Am I wearing the skirt?
You are wearing the skirt.
Oh, so is this the fashion blog one?
This is not the fashion blog one.
There's one where I'm like wearing a dress over my shirt.
I think so. Yeah,
That's unrelated.
unrelated.
A cigarette. Am I smoking the cigarette?
I think at one point you were smoking the cigarette. Yes. You're also wearing the skirt. And you say, I say you're wearing a skirt, and you respond, it's jeans.
I don't remember.
The other shirt is a shirt that says, the worst part about donating blood is the feeling of giving.
Got it. Yeah.
It's
So that's
from
the one, yeah,
Jake
where I
Amir blood donation. Yeah.
I'm smoking a cigarette in it.
Yeah, for one of the cuts. All right, this one you should also be able to get. But so I'll give you two of the props before the one that'll give it away.
Mm-hmm.
Prop: a chalkboard.
Oh, bread.
That's right. The other one is a live rabbit and a
Yeah.
loaf of bread.
All right.
Fun fact about bread: the original live rabbit was supposed to be a baby chick.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So we had it as a chick, and then we couldn't get a chick, but we can get a rabbit.
we got a rabbit from Petco around the corner or something, or from
Yeah.
some pet store, and then a PA that day brought the rabbit home.
Oh, they still have the rabbit.
This was 10 years ago. I'm sure the rabbit is dead, but here goes that pet mortality thing again. Prop: water bottle, canned food, and a slice of ham.
Water bottle,
Water bottles, canned food.
canned food, and a slice
Of
of ham.
ham.
Part of me wants to say it's the one where I'm like eating a bag of chips and then I like rip through the chips and then I start eating my own leg. And we used, I think, sliced ham for like the skin.
Oh, interesting. That's not that.
Okay.
But that does ring true.
That does track. Is there one where I like piss in bottles around the office to like save time or something like that?
That's
Sounds
honestly,
familiar, but that's not
yeah,
it.
I don't think I don't remember. It sounds like something you would do, but it doesn't sound familiar, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
All right, let's make a new episode like that.
Yeah, that's good. I can give you the first line of the episode.
Okay.
You walk in holding a piece of ham,
And saying, I have water bottles.
and you say, "We going ham." It's a tiny little half piece of ham, a single slice.
Water bottles is really tripping me up.
Yeah.
I don't know this one.
Water bottles and canned food, kind of like
Oh, the hurricane one?
that's exactly right. The one that
Yeah.
was shot in my apartment.
Yes.
Yeah. After Sandy, hurricane relief, I think it's called.
Yeah. Hurricane Sandy really fucked things up there in the Northeast.
Yeah,
We
for-
didn't think it
for a
would be
minute.
that big of a deal, but like it cut off power to Manhattan for like a week.
And specifically in the IAC building.
Yeah, we
Because it
couldn't go
was
to
it was on the West Side Highway, like right next to the water. It like flooded and we couldn't work there for like a month.
Yeah, that was a huge deal.
Yeah, it was a huge deal.
And then like every time a hurricane came after that, we're like, uh-oh, this might be another Sandy, and it never
Yeah.
quite was.
No, that was the worst one. There's two more here.
Okay.
The props for this one are a rope, a gag, a brick, and a stapler.
Oh, I know this one. You're like shooting or they're like shooting staplers at me. They're trying to kill me. John Wolfe is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a dog? Rotem?
It's there in Dog in Rotem. They build an effigy of you
Yeah.
and desecrate it
With a noose, though, isn't
yeah,
it? But
that's
this is
not
not
this.
that.
That's not.
Oh,
this.
this is in the LA office. Everyone's trying to kill me. Oh no, wait. This is
This is yeah.
Secret Santa 2. I'm in a costume and they have a rope around me and they're like pulling
Oh,
me
they try.
apart.
No, that's not. You're wearing a onesie with shit stain on the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
that's not
wait,
this.
John Wolfe staples my neck.
Yeah,
So this is in the LA office. We just got there.
it's actually in the New York office.
really.
In that one, I think somebody also tries to staple your neck, and Michelle Santoro spits on you.
They are trying to. I forget.
Yeah.
But there was some sort of group activity.
Yeah,
vigilante justice.
right, exactly.
Trying to hurt me.
Yeah,
But I
you
don't
have
remember
the
episode.
theme of the episode. This is from Jake and Amir's sandwich email. You antagonize everyone to the point
Yes.
of them. I come into work, I find you tied up,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
You're
"What
like-
happened?" And then you're kind of telling me the story one way, but I'm like catching up on the email as you're lying to me.
Is that based on the cake email that I used to send?
I think so. Does people? We talked about the cake email. I think we have.
I think we have. The basic gist is that my mom used to send me cakes on my birthday.
Yeah.
At 1 year, I said, "There's free cake in the office."
Right.
And then, like every 2 weeks after that, I'm like, "Hey guys, I either sent that by accident or you guys shouldn't have had the cake.
And
Let
I
me
need
know
it
who-
back."
Yeah, actually, I need the cake.
Yeah.
I don't know why that happened. Let me know who ate the cake.
And didn't you send it one time like a year or two later?
Yeah,
You,
like, I'm still following up on this. I know
who had?
everyone-
Let me know who
Yeah.
had the cake.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this is the last one. This one's the hardest one. Prop: a mug of hot tea.
Oh, full body cast.
That's an interesting idea. You
Don't
do.
I like lift?
Yeah.
cereal
Oh, yeah.
or
You
tea
do.
into my-
Yeah. But I thought it was cereal. I think it's cereal. You're wearing a full body cast. You go down, you bite cereal, and then you toss it up into your face. That's not this episode.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't even eat this food when you're not in a full body cast. Why now are you trying to expand your palate?
That's a really good
You
episode.
barely eat. I have a full
I've never
meal in
seen you
front of me.
eat before.
Don't I have coffee? Like, oh, I gotta wash this down
Yeah.
with a hot,
Yeah,
tall,
you're
hot
right.
black coffee.
Yeah. I love the delayed scream.
It's so jarring.
Yeah. You're frightened and then adrenaline kicks in.
Follow it up. I don't know what this hot tea one is.
This is it's a Tea Party joke in Jake and Amir Vote Part 2.
Vote? Wow.
Yeah,
I
we should, in the back room in the green screen room. There's one of the lines where you like make a face. I say that's the worst face you ever made.
Yeah.
I forget the face, but
There's tea involved?
Yeah, at some point you say this is like that sounds like Tea Party rhetoric or whatever, and you splash hot tea in my face.
Do you think somebody listening got all of these?
Yeah. Actually, I think sandwich email was really hard because like
there's many instances.
Right. That's happened in several episodes.
Yeah. We should have like a trivia game with like two kind of like people that watch the most episodes.
Yeah.
So if you did get all of those right, let us know in the comments below.
It would be fun because like there's a lot of them like, that have fake blood, puke, shit, and you're like, okay, so this could be anything. And then also a check. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
SEO.
Right. It's
talent show.
You're trying to cross-reference all the different props in your head.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you got them all right, let us know below in this YouTube video, and then maybe one day we'll feel inclined enough to have some sort of Jake and Amir trivia night.
That's awesome. And we'll refresh the tweet when we get back. We have to leave them wanting something, but we all know it's 1,000, 100,000. I see the paparazzo gathering outside. I don't know how the hell they know that I'm here, the tweet's author, when it was from your account, but maybe
it ends with your name.
Yeah, it could be.
Also, I'm here.
It
so
could
even
be
if
that.
it was them looking for me, they would be here.
I don't know if I have a soundbite. They're gonna obviously ask for a quote, and I've already given this, so it feels a little aggressive to be like, "Hey, we need a quote." And like, well, you've already gotten my best work, so I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do like a no comment type thing. I
You
could
wouldn't
say no
ask
comment.
Michelangelo to like, what's your follow up to David?
That's
just like enjoy
I'll
the
say
fucking
that. I'll
statue.
enjoy it. Yeah. Why don't you just look at the fucking art and leave me the fuck alone?
And
I'm trying to live a private life.
And they both have to do with a small weird dick.
Yeah,
in a way.
that's true.
Both the tweet
That's
and David.
true. Could I definitely still want to be with Jill and like my family and stuff. But if this goes so viral, could I
get a Sabrina Carpenter type?
Could I get a Kardashian? Could I date a housewife? Could I don't know, homie hop to a Margot Robbie or something crazy like that? I don't know how viral you have to go on Twitter, but I mean, there's already 1,300 views.
To homie hop to Margot Robbie, it'd have to be...
Or an Anne Hathaway or an Anne Heche.
Heche, I'm pretty sure is past.
Really?
Yeah, she got into a pretty brutal car accident. Drove into someone's house or something.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, had some sort of psychotic meltdown, I believe.
Oh my God! I think I have to.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a
regardless
break.
Of the hate
Definitely. Let's take a beat. Let's regroup.
Yes.
Let's regroup.
And we'll look up.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to see it.
Okay. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of our show. God, we must have said that 10,000 times.
Yes, and each time we mean it.
Each time I said to myself, I will gladly say it 10,000 more.
Yes, exactly.
Because Squarespace is a website that lets you build your online store, your online portfolio, and it makes it so easy. Hell, even Jake could do it. Oh my God, he's dead. I finally killed him.
From Frozen. I need to be rebooted.
He's stuck. I built my soon-to-be online store on Squarespace.
Soon-to-be online store?
That's right. Because I was able to purchase a domain name through Squarespace.
What's the store?
Don't call me a visionary.
Yeah.
Call me a vision scary.
Visionscary.com? Visionscary.com. What do you
I'll
sell
sell
there?
you nightmares.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. You do that for free now.
For $10, I'll include an image of a crab that slowly crawls into your eyes while you sleep.
Great.
For
Perfect.
example.
And me, I'm a bit of a fuckery boy.
Meaning?
Fuckeryboy.com and find out.
So to buy Fuckery Boy or Vision Scary, if you want to squat these domain names before we get to them, you can purchase your domain name through Squarespace, and you just go to squarespace.com/segments to create your free website. And when you're ready to launch, just use that offer code segments at checkout.
Love it.
That's 10% off. That's correct. 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain
Boom.
by going to squarespace.com/segments.
Segments.
And then when you're ready to buy, just use that code segments.
Right on.
Thank you, Squarespace. And we're back. Okay. What do you think it is? You think it's over 100 at this point? We haven't
I
refreshed
think
since 43.
It could be in the millions for all we
It's
know.
not in the
it could have
millions.
caught fire.
It's not.
I'm honestly.
It's not going to halt or catch fire. It's going to be somewhere in like the 80 to 120 range.
This fucking tweet just put Headgum on the map. Do you understand that?
I
That's a
unfortunately
big
think
fucking
Headgum's
deal.
already on the map.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. But this one is now we can go international because this has made international news. This has made headlines. We could have an office in London, in Sydney, in Hong Kong.
I deleted
Okay?
the tweet.
Why? Why would you do that?
I didn't want it to go to your head. It's clearly too much, even at 43. Imagine what happens if we break 100.
Let's refresh it. Drum roll, please. Please.
What do you think?
I don't know what to say. I'm crying because I'm happy. I guess I'm just emotional. I think there's a lot of, you know what it is, man? I work so hard. I try. I think there's a lot of unseen work in what I do. And it's not easy. It's not easy. And there's not a lot of, there's really not a lot of like benchmarks for success. You don't often get to see. I can't believe I'm crying this much.
I really can't either.
but it's hard sometimes to give like a face to your success, to be able to point to something and say, I made that, I built that. Do you see that?
You do
I
have a
did
company
that.
and a child.
And I hate that this came from your account because people are going to maybe mistakenly associate it with you.
Yes, of course. Of course they will.
But it's nice because I can always look at this. I can always point to this as a North Star, as a beacon of hope, as a way to say your effort, your work, it doesn't go unnoticed. And someday you too can have a tweet that reaches 4 reposts, 2 quotes, and 97 likes.
A little
And
amount.
3,559 views. And it's been 30 minutes, man. You have to admit it's been 30 minutes.
Sure. But this is
that's
the most fertile 30 minutes.
It's miraculous. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Why don't you say something positive about it? Because I feel like I'm doing all the heavy lifting.
It's your best attempt at a 50-like tweet.
Thank you.
You've surpassed it for the first time since we started playing this game. Did you cheat a little bit by adding your name to it? Would it have done as good with a Kyle? Would it have trended with a Rittenhouse? I don't know if it necessarily would have.
And would the Sistine Chapel have done as well if it wasn't God and Adam? Like that's the fucking point of the tweet. You're saying, yeah, if Picasso, what if it was a starry day instead of starry night?
I think that was Van Gogh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want to change the art? No. Then yeah, it wouldn't have done as well. But I created this. It's in my image.
There's no way. Let's refresh and see the hundo at least. 105 likes.
I fucking quit.
We're not even done with this episode.
And I'm very much done with you and your negativity. I obviously don't need you except to log into your Twitter every once in a while so I can craft some jokes and have them go absolutely viral.
Yeah.
This is...
I don't know who needed to hear this, but your penis isn't that weird, Jake.
And here, look at my dick.
No.
Because it is really
No.
weird.
We can't do that. All right. One last segment.
Yeah.
Depending on how long it lasts, of course.
Okay.
I was able to, talking about our business, I was able to sell another podcast app.
That's incredible.
Podcast ad, I should say.
Yeah.
This one is a live in-episode host-read ad.
Okay.
So I did just get the copy, and I was able to email it to you. So if you don't mind, we can read.
This is baked in.
Yeah, it has to be baked into the ad.
Okay.
Not as a mid-roll or anything.
Yeah, of course.
So we have to sort of give it our all. And I know this is your first time reading it.
Yeah, so I'm going in a little cold, but that's fine. I am kind of a viral Twitter writer.
Exactly. So you have it
Or
in your
X, as I
bag.
call it.
Bingo.
Okay.
And it's just one ad this time. I
Yeah.
usually sell two, but this one had such a high CPM that I didn't even have to sell two ads.
Okay, that's amazing. All right.
So this is, just so you guys know, sponsored content,
Spot on.
obviously.
Yeah,
and
don't skip ahead. We need the views. We need the clicks.
Jake did not write this, but he will be endorsing this product implicitly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Coke, blow, snow, yay, yak, crack, Charlie, dust, bust, come, and Nova. You know what these are terms for?
Cocaine?
Locks.
No way. I mean, maybe the last one, but you said yak. You said Charlie.
It's the marbling and fattiness that give the salmon a silky quality that babies and fishermen both love. And you know the best way, or excuse me, best place to get locks would be is...
I mean, you're clearly high or something like that.
I'm in love with the salmon.
What?
Baking salmon. I got bacon salmon.
What's the product?
A fat bag of that yayo.
So cocaine.
No, it's a webinar on fishing.
Called a fat bag of that yayo.
Exactly right. And it's hosted by yours truly, Gideon Yayo.
That's you?
That's Gideon Yago.
Hosting a webinar.
On how to fish. You know what they say? Teach a man to fish, and they'll have cocaine for a day.
Right. So it is cocaine.
Tickets are a lot, but if you use my coupon code, there's cocaine in the fish, that'll get you 80% off.
I see. So you're hosting a webinar, sending people fish filled with drugs or something.
Not sure how or when you got that idea. Actually, for legal purposes, I may shift gears entirely. Moisture wicking shirts available at cost. Tees are $10. Muscle shirts are at $5. Fuck, man, I'm really scared. Do you think the government will care about my t-shirt scheme? It's really good, but I don't want to die.
It's fine, probably.
It's fine because it's happening to me, but what would you do? What would you do this with? But would you do this shit? Would you re-record this saying this shit so it seems like a goof, or would you hang me out to dry like you always do?
End of ad.
End of everything. Wow. So this
good.
also ends with me quitting.
Yeah. Oddly enough, it was sort of thematically relevant and tied to the
Yeah.
fact that you're
I also go off a cliff's edge in this ad.
much like you did during the show itself.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got that.
Art imitating life.
Exactly right. Should we crank out a quick game of Who's 50 something?
Oh yeah.
We got some time.
Casey, pick a number 1 through 10.
No, it's too young.
Well, no, I'm going to add it to 5.
Okay, that's better, yeah.
4.
Okay.
54.
Okay,
55 and a 54.
so that's
Nice.
really good. So we're playing Who's 54.
Who is 54?
A celebrity who's 54.
Yeah.
I remember once doing it with like Siri, like saying, Siri, how old is Tom
yeah.
Arnold? And he would say.
Yeah.
Does that still work?
Why don't we ask her how old David Schwimmer is?
Okay, here we go.
He is the benchmark.
Hey Siri, how old is David Schwimmer?
David Schwimmer is 57 years old.
Close.
Okay, close. That didn't count as my guess.
No.
We were testing to see if Siri would
I feel
speak
like if
out loud.
Casey said 7 and you guessed Schwimmer, it
Yeah.
would be like off. Like I don't even know how to explain that, but it would be like 56.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to nail it in one ever.
Yeah. No, it does seem tough.
54, I'm gonna say Jason Bateman.
I was going to say Jason Bateman as well.
Really?
But I actually
you
think
didn't.
he's
You said David
55.
Schwimmer.
I was saying that because you were like, I don't know if Siri
Hey
will...
Siri, how old is Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman is 55 years old.
I said 55.
Wow.
You little piece of shit.
He went 55 and a 54. You were right the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I was. Okay, so let's... Oh, this is... 54 is really hard.
Yeah, 55 is easy. And 57 was a piece of cake. It was
Yeah.
Schwimmer. But to hit 54 like that.
54, it's really tough.
And try not to just hop between the
Friends, yeah,
Let's
that's
try
what
to
I'm
get a
trying
little-
not to do, and I'm
Yes,
trying not to hop
Atticus
around with
Aniston.
Arrested Development.
Yes,
but it's hard not to
exactly.
say Tony Hale.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so let's think about
Politicians, athletes.
Ed Helms.
Hey Siri, how old is Ed Helms?
Ed Helms is 50 years old.
Good on him. Love you, Ed.
Okay, I'm gonna go something completely separate. How old is Trump? There's no way, right?
Yeah, I think he's like 79.
Really? Fuck. Okay,
something
I got
like
it. But thinking in that universe.
Okay.
How
Political
old?
sphere.
Yes, a political sphere. Who's a 54-year-old senator slash politician?
Kamala Harris could probably be 54.
Ted Cruz could be 54.
Mm.
He looks old, but he's also a bad guy. So
Right.
that ages him.
You should guess him because I want like Jason Bateman does not look 55.
No,
he's
yeah,
gorgeous.
he looks
and
like
if Ted
he's
Cruz
40.
is the same age, that would be really.
Ted Cruz is 38. Okay, I'll say Ted Cruz. Hey Siri, how old is Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz is 53 years old.
Wow, younger than Jason Bateman. You really wouldn't expect that.
Unbelievable, because they're both so fucking hot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Ted Cruz is zaddy.
I'm sick of pretending he wasn't.
Pete Sampras.
That's a really awesome guess, man.
You
Even
think
if it's
so?
not even close, it's
Yeah.
cool that you thought of
Do you
Pete.
you think it's not even close?
No, it's pretty good, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm like, it's probably older, but I don't think it's older. Maybe younger, but I don't know if it's younger.
Yeah, that's what I.
54
Yeah.
might be a direct hit.
Wow.
Pistol Pete Sampras. Hey Siri, how old is Pete Sampras?
Serving volley king.
Pete Sampras is 52 years old.
Oh,
You're close.
52. I wonder how he's aging. Is he still with Bridget?
I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, from Sampras to Cruz and back again. Show me
Marco
Oprah.
Rubio.
Marco Rubio. Show me Casablanca. Yeah, movies can age. Movies can age specifically to 54. No, I won't go for a movie. Although it's kind of an interesting one. If I just
can't
said One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
who gives a
fucking guess
shit?
Andre Agassi, and you're done.
Well, a 54-year-old was born in 1970.
Okay,
Okay.
that's interesting.
Okay. A 1970 baby. Who was 12 in 82?
That's what you. Oh, that's
Who
interesting.
turned 31 on 9/11?
Now we're talking. Now we're actually talking.
Anything is probable / possible. I'll try to go to the artist musician sphere right
yeah,
now.
yeah, that's what I was trying to think of
We did
too.
politics, we did movies, we did TV. Who's a music man who's
Mm-hmm.
54-ish? God, everyone I know is like old, like John Bon Jovi and Bob Dylan, or like super young,
Yeah.
like fucking Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, she
Who's in
could be
between
54.
Rodrigo and Dylan? Oh, what about
What were you gonna say?
Adam Duritz but he's almost my age, Counting Crows.
Oh
Maybe a
yeah,
little older.
yeah.
But 54.
You think he could be 54? You think he's younger?
I think he's younger. I think he's like 5 or 8 years older than me.
Oh, interesting.
Late 40s.
Yeah,
But someone like that.
yeah.
Who was hot in the late 80s musically?
Mm-hmm. The guy from the Gin Blossoms.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Oh, what about Jacob Dylan?
That I was thinking Jacob Dylan too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, how old is Jacob Dylan?
I found this on the web.
Not famous enough for Siri to know, then I think it almost doesn't count.
Really? It has to be. Hey Siri, how old is Bob Dylan's son, Jacob Dylan?
Here's what I found.
Bastards. Should I look it up or should it have
Yeah,
to
you can
be
look it up.
Okay. Jacob Dylan with one headlight. He's 54.
I should have said it
my
didn't count.
God.
How old would Agassi have been?
If he was born in 1970.
Wow.
Jacob Dylan, wow. The guy who sang One Headlight is 54.
The Wallflowers. Are they still together?
I don't think so.
It's awesome, dude.
I'm sad we didn't get the Siriification of it. We
Yeah.
should almost keep playing until we hit that. You want to
Yeah.
go Agassi?
Yeah, I'll go Agassi.
Hey Siri, how old is Andre Agassi?
Andre Agassi is 54 years old.
That was good. Wow, that's good. That was you matching.
Yeah.
Now we got to play until one of us
Give us
gets
another
without the
number, Casey.
This is too fun of a game.
Refresh the tweet. That's what it's all about. This game is nothing. That 140. 140. 140. 100.
That's it.
And 40
That's the
likes.
tweet.
Yeah. That's
Jake holding a piece of paper that says 140. Like you scored that many points in a basketball game.
yeah. This is gonna end up being a triple double.
How so?
There's gonna be 10.
5 retweets.
Yeah, and it might have 10 by tomorrow.
It might.
And
I
it might
guess
have 10 quotes. I mean, that's special stuff.
All right, we hit
Special
it all.
stuff. This is
tried
why
to
we
do
do
all. Yeah, this episode was all over the place, but in a good way. So thank you guys for
Yeah.
listening and for watching. If you're watching, we put all these episodes on YouTube, of course.
That's right.
And if you want more of us, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/JA.
Ja.
We probably watched a lot of those Jake Amirs we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I think most of them.
Gave commentary on that. So you can watch those all at Patreon. And of course, we'll be back next week. Let us know if you got all those answers correct to the trivia.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll do a little Jake and Amir trivia. You'll have a super fan. I'll have a super fan.
that's good.
Winner
They'll go
take
head to head.
all. That's
Yeah,
right. Agassi v. Jacob Dylan.
style.
See you there.
That was a Headgum original.